Hey y'all, welcome to toya.dtv. I am welcoming all kings, queens, anyone in between. Let me first start by saying last week you all didn't get a video because as a body, my church was on consecration and I decided to draw nearer to God. So I put away things of pleasure, and this for me is considered to be a thing of pleasure. I am giving an explanation, but I am not apologizing. So let's get to it. Welcome all kings, queens, anyone in between. And this is Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 4, Ballin on a Budget. Okay, so of course, you know, when it first starts, we always got the quick scenes, which was Dr. Scott taking kids to school, Simone with a nervous patient, Toya was talking about talking with a contractor and saying how she doesn't really want to move in if the brick on the outside of the home is not finished. So that was the quick scene. So we start off with Dr. Jackie. Small scene. I'm not sure why it's necessary, but she's renovating her home, which we already knew. She's pretty much bought a home that she's going to gut the complete inside out of. She wanted to build from the ground up, but she didn't find the perfect lot to do that near the hospital. Hold on. Have an interruption. Let me say hi. Let me say hi. This is Prince. This is my four-legged baby. So, anyway, Jackie's meeting with the contractors and everything, and she's telling them what she's desiring to have, what she is looking for them to do, the miracle she wants them to pull off. And it's kind of funny because Curtis doesn't really seem to be on board with anything that Dr. Jackie's saying, but Dr. Jackie seems to not care. And she also asked him, doesn't he want to go and do something? Meaning, don't you want to leave the room? Don't you want to excuse yourself from the conversation? She said it nicely, but I mean, that was that. Next, we get to Contessa. She's pulling up at the park. She's about to have a picnic with her children. So they get out the blanket, they put it down, and she starts talking with her oldest child. And her oldest daughter, she's kind of sad. Like, she's like, Mom, I remember when we used to eat grilled cheese in your bed. And, you know, she's reminiscing on the good times, basically. So Contessa's like, oh, okay, yeah, we can still do that. And she's like, well, you're never home. So Contessa starts thinking about that. And then Dr. Scott comes and he joins them. And Contessa then feels the need to go down the line and ask everybody how they feel, pretty much. So she gets to Landon, which is her son. And he says that he's sad because she leaves. And I think all of this is really weighing on Contessa. Like, I think it's really becoming like, whoa, is everybody unhappy because I'm, you know, pursuing my education? So it was sad. So he was saying, like, you know, I do get sad because you leave. So then her youngest daughter volunteers. She's like, well, I'm telling the truth. Sometimes I forget about you. And we already know how I feel about that. Like, that right there, you gotta prioritize some stuff, not just from what the youngest said. In general, if your children are young, they need you. Maybe right now is not the time. Maybe it need to be done online. If it can't be done online, maybe now is not the time. If those children need you there, regardless of what you're doing. So that's and then in this scene, Landon, He pretends to be choking, and y'all, I'm like, please don't. You're laughing, and something really can go down the wrong way, and then we'll see her banging him in the back like he did the youngest, like she did the youngest. Like, we'll never forget that. That little girl was choking on those noodles, and Contessa's like, come here. Bam, bam, and scoops it. And the little girl's fine, and we're all freaking out, but she's like, it's no biggie. So that's the power of a doctor, I guess. So next we got Simone and Jackie. They're heading to Buffy's party. Simone says that every year Buffy throws a party, an end of tax season party, but this time they have to be partying on a budget, which means everybody that comes to this party needs to be in an outfit that's under $500. So that's what she's telling Jackie. And let me tell y'all, Jackie got some shade. You just gotta catch it. Jackie said in her confessionals she could rate a whole lot of outfits in this group that cost under $500. Y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Does Jackie come off as bougie to y'all? I've been thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? Jackie's not bad looking, and we already know she got the money, but she's like, bam, I'm better than all of y'all. Like, I mean, it is what it is. If it's confidence, it's confidence. If it's cockiness, it's cockiness. I don't know what it is. I'm not her, but I'm just saying. So then they show this screen of Toya and Eugene. Eugene has found Toya some shoes for the party. Shoes was $100. Toya likes them, but don't think they're comfortable. Hey, they weren't comfortable, but she wore them anyway. Then we get to Heavenly and Quad. They are on their way to the party, okay? Now, Heavenly is joking with Quad. She's like, hold on. Heavenly is joking with Quad, saying, I ain't know you had titties like that. I ain't know you had titties like that. So Quad's laughing and everything. She's like, the voice look good on you. And she's like, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So they laugh about that. Then they get on a serious note. I guess Heavenly asked, did she meet up with Simone? And Quad explains that she meets up with Simone, but it was a big blow up and nothing really got resolved. She wants Simone to admit her wrong. And it's crazy because Simone wants Quad to admit that she just held on to that. Like, for no reason. She just held on to it. Never talked to her about it or nothing. Just held on to it. Next, we got Simone and Jackie. Simone and Jackie, they're on their way to the party. Like I said, Simone says that Quad never sees her wrong, which I think she does, but she don't see it right off. Like, she don't see it right off top, and it takes a while. And I don't know if she know it, or if she just suppressed stuff and be like, no, I'm on the defense. I don't care. They did this, they did that. But it is what it is. Heavenly explains to Quad that when it comes to her and Simone, she had to be the bigger person and just apologize. Even though she doesn't feel that she was 100% wrong, she felt like she had to be the bigger person and just apologize, just for peace sake. So she said that. So now everybody's at Buffy's house. Everybody's arriving at Buffy's house. So we meet Sylvia. Sylvia is Buffy's live-in home manager. So everybody's meeting her. So right off top, Jackie's like, I'm sorry, Sylvia, did you need a part-time job? Because my marriage would be a whole lot better if I had help with cleaning, cooking. And I'm sitting here like, Jackie, You're going to bring a woman into your home where Curtis lives, where he has been tempted before. And you're going to have her do the things that you are not available to do, which is one of the things Curtis mentioned when he said something about, you know, what he wants to change different when y'all were coming back together and trying to figure out how to resolve this. But you think that it would better your marriage? Okay. To me, this makes no sense. Her mindset says, if I can get somebody in this house to help me do the things that he wants done, my marriage would be a whole lot better. Well, Jackie, I'm here to tell you that what he wants is you in the house doing this stuff. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong, I don't know, but to me that sounds like you're inviting the enemy into your home. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave it at that. So, what we got? Mariah and Jackie see each other at the party, and, you know, they hug, and Jackie's like, let me get a big hug. Let me get a big hug. So then they hug real tight, and Jackie comes out, and she's like, well, one more. And they hug again. I'm like, Jackie, you doing too much. We know this is not real. Mariah know it's not real too. I get that you want everything to be cordial, but it doesn't take that much. You're going over the top, and it's obvious because this is not stuff that you usually do, and this is so out of your character. But it is what it is. Now, y'all, question. Is Buffy about to be an official friend to the show? Is she about to be an official cast member? What is going on with Buffy? Do y'all like Buffy? I mean, let me take the time to give you my 2 cents on Buffy. Buffy is who she is, right? But this is how I see it. If Jocelyn comes with Buffy, I'm not with it. But I don't want to jump ahead of the gun. Buffy seems to be wiggling her way onto the show to get airtime. She's already put out everything that she does. She's got, y'all, it is what it is. You know, I'm not mad at Buffy. She's using the resources that she's been given. She got this platform now due to Simone. She done put out all her businesses, what she do, everything. She know how to maintain wealth. Okay? So Buffy, I'm not sure if she's genuine. I'm not sure if this is really Buffy or if this is TV Buffy or if this is just who we see. I don't know. Don't really care. I would prefer her to be elsewhere. That's just me. Only because of what happened. But some things that I saw anyway. Alright, so what happens next? So we got at the party, of course, people are mingling. So we got Simone. Simone sees Quad from across the room and she says, hey, Quad. Quad looks up. Quad comes over and Simone says, see, this is a different energy. They start talking and she's like, this is a different energy. And she's like, I wish you didn't leave. Quad wishes that Simone didn't leave, but Quad, honey, you left her waiting for a whole hour just to come and tick her off. Let me tell y'all what happened with that. Let me put a pin in this real quick. Quad knew that Simone was at that restaurant waiting for her. Quad knew it. Okay? So Quad is sitting somewhere like, I'm going to make her wait. She's reminiscing on the whole entire crab boil last year. She's reminiscing and she got ticked off all over again. So when she gets there, oh, You know what? Forget waiting. I'm going now. I'm about to give Simone a piece of my mind. And that is what happened, y'all. She relived it, got ticked off all over again. And that is why she came in the way she came in. Okay. That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but it is what it is. Okay, so everybody's gathering outside, and they're pretty much checking out everybody's outfit. Mariah throws her cute shade. See, this is the type of shade I'm okay with Mariah throwing. She says, "Heavenly, cheap looks good on you." So, that was cute. So, everybody is summing up everybody's outfit. So Buffy's outfit cost $120. Simone's outfit cost $150. Jackie's outfit, I can't remember if it was $78 or $98, one of them. Mariah's outfit cost $313. Toya's outfit was $452. Quad's outfit was under $300. And y'all, I didn't catch Heavenly's. Forgive me. But hers was within budget, within being under $500. Okay? So then they're all sitting around and they're just kind of talking. And real quick. So in the confessionals, Heavenly says back to Mariah pretty much. She said, "Well, cheap look good on me." Well, she should know because her mama. Y'all, let me tell you. Heavenly does everything that she does purpose. I have seen interviews with Heavenly. Heavenly says she does everything that she say and do on purpose, even if it looks like an accident. She said out of her own mouth that she does everything on purpose. I believe her. I believe her. So anyway, Heavenly, says the yo mama thing. So I'm pretty sure something might hit the fan with that in the reunion. Maybe not. Mariah seems a little more mature in this episode. So I don't know. I guess it depends on her mood in the reunion. But anyway, so once everybody's kind of like outside mingling or whatever, so the ladies come together and everybody meets Sylvia. So Sylvia again is the house manager for Buffy. And Heavenly's like, she take care. What is she actually taking care of? So of course she go down, she does the laundry, cooking, cleaning, all that. And she's like, "And what about your man?" She's like, "I take care of my man. She takes care of me." And I'm like, she said, "I do tricks every night or something so he don't want to look nowhere else." And Heavenly's like, "Yeah, I do tricks too." So Toya thought that was funny. I think it's funny too. Toya said, Heavenly said she do tricks too. So, I mean, that was so cute to me. That was actually really funny to me. But, in the confessionals, Heavenly said, "I don't care how many tricks you do. If that man wants to go tiptoe where he wants to go, he's going to tiptoe where he wants to go." So then they got a scene of the men comparing outfits and seeing if everybody's within budget. Apparently Aiden is over budget because he didn't know the shoes was included in the outfit. Alright. Anyway. So Jocelyn walks over to the group and immediately Heavenly says, "You bring that bitch around your man." She was talking to Buffy. Buffy busts out laughing. "I love you, Heavenly. I love you so much." She's like, "That's family. That's my sister." And, that's how she responded to that. So they started asking Jocelyn about the new baby. Toya's, Mariah's asking, is she just like you? She's saying that she's actually worse. And Toya's like, yeah. And then she was saying how she runs, her to school. She does homework. She does everything for the child. Toya was like, yeah, it's a full-time job, isn't it? Jocelyn's like, no. And Toya was like, well, I think it is. And she was like, no. But you keep living it up and not paying your taxes, and that's that. And to me, it was like, okay, bravo, Andy, Jocelyn, Buffy. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? In my opinion, I'm like, this is a no-no. I'm not talking about the conversation between Jocelyn and Toya. I'm talking about Jocelyn, period. Do not bring love and hip hop to Married to Medicine. That, I'm gonna say this, and I don't care who gets mad. That is the worst thing you could ever do to this particular show. Put her on any other show. Heck, put her on Housewives of Atlanta. You ain't got to be married to be up there, apparently. But do not put her on Married to Medicine, not even as a friend to the show. Now, some of y'all might be looking at me like, what's your problem with Love and Hip Hop? I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, and I do not want to watch Love and Hip Hop on this show either. So it is what it is. Keep some sort of classy in this show. Like, it is what it is. She needs to stay on Love and Hip Hop or another show, not Married to Medicine. Alright, y'all. So after the comment of keep living it up, not paying your taxes, Toya's like, why are you talking about my personal business? Honestly, Toya did not deserve that, and Jocelyn came for a fight. She came for an argument. You can tell the way she walked over there. She was like, which one, which one, which one, which one? Y'all should see it coming. I mean, I don't understand. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave it alone because I was about to say something, but I'm not going to go there. Anyway, so Buffy turns and tries to shut down Jocelyn like, hey, these are my friends. I need you to chill out. But y'all, it looked so fake and it looked so scripted and it looked so acted out. Okay? So Toya goes, Mariah saves the day. Let's go to the bathroom, Toya. Toya, let's go to the bathroom. Toya, let's go to the bathroom. I like Mariah. She know when it's time to go to the bathroom because somebody about to break out fighting. Okay, so Toya goes to the bathroom, and in her confessional, Toya say, you know what, y'all? Money don't fix ignorance. Separating yourself from ignorance fixes ignorance. And I 100% agree. You give an ignorant person some money, and they're going to become more ignorant. But anyway, so Jocelyn comes into the bathroom with Mariah and all of them, and she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know why she did this. And I'm like, y'all, why is she smiling? I don't trust Buffy. I don't trust Buffy. First of all, yeah, we all can have friends that are out there or whatever. But for her to come to Toya smiling, if y'all don't believe me, look at it again. She's smiling. I'm so sorry, Toya. Toya, I'm so sorry. Then, when Toya's like, I wouldn't treat your friends like that. That's when she kind of straightened her face up like, well, I can't control grown people and all of that. So then they like clean it up or whatever, and they're about to go out. They open the door or get ready to turn around, and Eugene's there. This hood chick is cussing me out. And Buffy's like, who? No, she's not. Who? And I'm like, Buffy, you know who. Y'all set this up. And I don't care if they ever admit it. But the comment that Toya made was not a reason for Jocelyn to do what she did. If anything, Jocelyn should have came at Heavenly, because Heavenly, as soon as she walked over there, she goes, "You bring that bitch around your man." That's a reason if you wanna lash out at somebody, because she called you out your name as soon as you got over there. Just saying. Some people say it's not calling you out your name. Well, you better not call me that. That's all I can say. But well, friends joke like that. Well, guess what? Heavenly and Jocelyn are not friends. Okay? Anyway, so I'm just sitting here and I'm just looking at Buffy talking to Eugene, dramatically doing nothing. No, she didn't. Oh my God, we have to go and apologize to our guests. By the time they get out there, Toya and Eugene are gone. So the scene switches over to Toya and Mariah. Mariah says, they were having small talk at first, and Mariah says she's never had jury duty. And y'all, I have never had jury duty. It's some of y'all that have had jury duty more than once, more than twice. I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky. And yes, I am registered to vote, because that's where it stems from a lot of the times. But yeah. So Mariah says, "How are you planning to deal with Buffy?" And she's like, "I don't have to deal with Buffy." "What do you mean?" She's like, "Well, she's Simone's friend, and she's gonna be around." And Toya's like, "Look, my focus is on positivity. I don't have to really acknowledge her. I don't have to deal with her." And she's like, "You know what?" She's taking over the conversation. "Nope, let's change the subject. I'm not giving her that much." So I love that. I love that, Toya. You're trying to stay in a good headspace, because if you get out of a good headspace, there's no telling what might happen. So Toya changed the subject, and she's talking about her party. So she's gonna have a paint and sip for her party, for herself, for her birthday, because she wants to have something that's within budget, but still, says Toya, did this party. So then the scene switches. We got Contessa and Scott. Contessa is talking to her oldest daughter about school. She said it's okay. She's like, "What you mean school's been okay?" She's like, "Well, this boy, he threw a ball at me, and I caught the ball and I threw it and I hit him in his face with it." And she admits to sometimes being overly frustrated. She goes in her room and she punches the wall. Contessa's, I'm there with Contessa on this. A whole lot of red flags went up. She has anger and aggression. And Contessa's trying to figure out where it's all stemming from. So she asks her, "Does mommy ever make you upset?" And she's like, "No." So she asked the question again to let her know, "Hey, this is a safe place. You can be honest with me. Does mommy sometimes make you upset and, cause you to be angry?" She's like, "Yeah, sometimes." So I am here for Contessa for that. I appreciate that. She took the time to understand where her child was coming from. She didn't intimidate her child by trying to put fear in her. "You better not ever do this ever again," and all of that kind of stuff. She listened to her. She was truthful with her, and she understood, so it was wonderful. So we're at Toya's paint and sip. Well, about to be at Toya's paint and sip. So they show us a clip of Toya calling Simone and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna have a paint and sip. I need you to come. I want it to just be my immediate circle, so that I can have my supporters here with me, pretty much. I don't want." She's like, "Okay, in other words, you don't want Buffy there." She was like, "No, I don't want Buffy there." So it was an understanding, and it was understood. She's like, "Okay." So next, we got Heavenly, Quad, and Contessa. Quad and Heavenly are together. They are FaceTiming Contessa. Contessa took the kids to go see Dumbo, because she said Toya personally called her and invited her to this sipping paint, which she told people, "Elephants will fly before I hang with Toya again." So she took the kids to see Dumbo because elephants are flying, because she has been invited and she's going. Okay? So people are starting to arrive at the party, y'all. And Carrie from season 1 shows up. I gotta say, Carrie is looking good. Carrie has gained a little bit of weight. I don't know if she sees that as a good thing, but it looks good on her. She looks healthier. And I'm happy to see Carrie. Now, Carrie can throw the shade like no other as well. But, yeah, that was good. But, you know, she's like, Toya was like, yeah, I invited people, old people, new people, people that, you know, I've ever had a conflict with. I've brought them all here. And Carrie's like, yeah, Mariah, because you're sitting right there. And Mariah's like, look, we don't need you to be bringing up no old stuff. We done got past that. I get it. I do like the fact that Mariah and Toya have gotten their relationship back together. I do like that. So then Quad show up with, who is it? Quad, Contessa, and Heavenly. They all show up. So they all walk in. You know, Nene got... Nene. Thanks, Toya. But anyway, Quad comes in with her blonde wig. Toya says she looks like Nene's little sister. Y'all, that's not a compliment. That is not a compliment. I don't care who you are. That is not a compliment. Okay? But anyway, Simone was late. So Toya called her and was like, where are you? She's like, yeah, me and Buffy are on our way. So she's like, hey, Toya, happy birthday. And then Toya's like, thanks. Toya's trying not to be in conflict with anybody at this point. She's still down about losing her child. She just wants positivity around her. And she's like, you know what? I want Simone here, so it is what it is. So she let it go. So, did anybody notice that when Simone and Buffy... When Simone and Buffy walk in, did anybody notice how Heavenly stood up, started clapping, and all this other stuff? No, it wasn't Buffy. Yes, it was. It was Buffy. Heavenly stood up, started clapping. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! That's Heavenly. Oh my God! That would drive me crazy. Crazy. But anyway... I don't know what that was about, but I thought that was so out of place. Maybe it was edited. I don't know. It was weird. But anywho, so then they get the action going. All right, y'all, we are about to paint. So she brings out her host or whatever to reveal the models, and they take off the robes and everything, and Dr. Heavenly's mouth is open. Dr. Jackie reaches over and closes up her mouth, and a couple of women were looking very seductive at these men. Contessa was one of them. Who else? I believe it was Buffy. Contessa, Buffy, and Quad, I think. Contessa, Buffy, and Quad. Buffy put her shades on. She's like, y'all ain't gonna see what I'm looking at. But... And of course, they show Heavenly when they started dropping the robes and everything. Oh, that man penis! You know, so that was pretty much it. But, I really hope nothing pops off at this event. I hope everybody can be on their best behavior. I hope everybody can get along. Bravo again. Bravo, Andy, other producers, whoever you are. No Jocelyn on Married to Medicine. If you care anything about this show. This show is supposed to be different, on a different level. But, who am I? I'm just giving you my opinion. But still, it's a very strong opinion. But, y'all, did I miss anything? I think I got everything. But anyway, coming up, Of course, they're gonna pick up on the paint and sip, and then they're gonna show some more of Contessa and Dr. Scott. He is wondering what's going on with his wife, y'all. He's asking her, "Are you chasing something I'm not aware of? Is something else going on?" And she mentions, "You know what? I withdrew. You won." Then they switch the clip. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that in this video. I'll acknowledge that next week. Show a clip. Simone's talking to her boys again about the STDs and all that stuff. Then we got Jackie and Dr. Heavenly. They're riding together, and Jackie said, "You didn't tell Damon." She's like, "I didn't tell Damon nothing about the paint and sip. Nothing." And she was like, "Well, you know, one of the men are probably going to tell him." So that's what's coming up next, y'all. This episode, I was turned off. That they have brought love and hip hop to Married to Medicine. And again, y'all, I did explain why there was no video last week. If you want me to still make that video, leave it in the comments. I got a couple of questions. Do y'all like Buffy on the show? Leave all your answers in the comments. Do you like Buffy on the show? Do you think Buffy is showing us the genuine her? And do y'all truly think Quad and Simone are going to get their friendship back on track? Do y'all think it's really going to be fixed, or is this something that's going to have to progress over time, or what do y'all think is going to happen with that? Because you got to have both parties on board in order to resolve anything. So the fact that only Simone was on board, and then it's like a hit or miss when Quad's on board, it can't be fixed that way. But anyway, y'all leave y'all comments down below. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Y'all, this was a good episode, but I was turned off. I was turned completely off because it just looked like a setup. It sounded like a setup. Feels like a setup. Because out of all the people, there was other targets that mentioned her first. Well, a other target that mentioned her first. So why would you go head to head with somebody that didn't even attack you or didn't say anything negative at all to you? So I don't know what they're doing, but I don't like it. But anyway, y'all, that was it for the episode. Balling on a budget. They all did it though. They all balled under $500. I mean, I don't see how that's so hard to do, but I mean, it's something for them to do, I guess. But anyway, that's it. VA out.